Hi there, welcome to Learning Outcome. I can graph linear functions using a table. I'm really excited about this because I know how great we are at linear functions and functions in general. We just took a test and we nailed it, we rocked it. So now we're just taking that knowledge and we are going to apply it to actual graphs. So I already have a function written, f of x equals negative 3x plus 7. Recognize on your paper, on your practice, this will also look like y equals negative 3x plus 7. Those will do the same thing. So know that no matter what, that will ultimately do the same, you will do the same work for both of those. Okay, so let's take a look. On this table, we're going to have x and f of x, though it would be the same as if we had x and y. Okay, remember, with all of these problems, if you had to pick your own x, great, you'd pick those and plug those in. Right now, I'm going to give you some x values. So let's say we have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Though you could have a host of other numbers, it would all still ultimately work in the same way. Okay, so with these, remember the work I expect to see is when x is negative 2, I expect to see you plug in parentheses negative 2 plus 7. You can continue to evaluate that. Let's see here. We'd have 6 plus 7. That's 13. It's going to be off the graph. Okay, next up we have negative 3 times negative 1 plus 7. Let's see here. That's 3 plus 7. That's 10. Okay, plugging in 0. Negative 3 times 0. Well, I know that's going to be 0. Plus 7 is 7. Okay, so I expect to see all of this work. Okay, do you have to have this part? No, but you have to show me what you're substituting in. Okay, moving right along. When x is 1, we've got negative 3 times 1 plus 7. Okay, well that's negative 3 plus 7, that's 4. I'm starting to see a pattern, though it still helps to plug this in just in case some of the numbers on the table are different. So negative 3 times 2 plus 7, that's negative 6 plus 7, that's 1. Okay, so now I come over to, and I'm going to make these dots a little bit bigger, to my graph, and I'm going to plot these points. So when x is negative 2, okay, so I'm looking at the x-axis. When x is negative 2, y is 13. So that's like up here. Okay, not great. That's okay. The rest of them are going to work. Negative 1 is at 10. Okay. 0 is at 7. 1 is at 4. That's pretty close. And 2 is at 1. Okay, so then I make my line through there, and I'm going to make my line a little thinner than the points themselves. And here we go. You know, in class, it wouldn't hurt to use rulers. Okay, you are given graphs. I expect them to be fairly neat. Another thing that works great is like your ID card. That is awesome for making a straight edge. Okay, so this is the work I expect to see, making a table and graphing it, and I know we're great at that. So make sure you work really hard on this practice, and thanks a lot.